What is up, people? We just witnessed a fantastic episode of Dana White's Contender Series. It was a banger. There was only one fight that was relatively slow. 4 people being offered contracts out of the 5 fighters on the card. It was a fantastic show. What is up, Kobe? Good to see you, my friend. Hank the Tank just got done doing a live stream of the show, a fight companion. So if you want to check out some results like that, and there he is. Hop in here, Hank. What are you doing? Yeah, check it out. Check out the recap to some of his reaction to the card. Hoping he hops in here so we can discuss it. He said, Sean, what's going on? He said he'd hop in, but I'm about off work. Yeah, man, if you got time, whatever. But yeah, no, it was a fantastic card. Let's run through some results. Firstly, you had Mr. Loner Kavanaugh getting a fantastic knockout win over Ho. I think his name was Antoine Ho, the Vietnamese guy. Now, one thing that was interesting is that Dana White said that Loner Kavanaugh is a 5-time K1 kickboxing champ. I kind of want to investigate that really quick here. But regardless if he's not or if he is, a fantastic left hook knockout put Antoine Ho out cold, and to the point where he was actually like out. And he was unconscious for quite a bit. So yeah, there's no K1 fights on his record, but there is Rise of Champions, which I think is an amateur promotion. I have no idea why Dana White said that Loner Kavanaugh is a K1 champion. That's just absolute cap. Here he is, my good friend. What is up, man?
I'm doing all right. Started out very buzzed. Second to last fight, I was very angry. And then in the final fight, I woke up again. Although I honestly had my biggest rage moment at the end. This card actually took a lot out of me, surprisingly. I don't know why. No idea why.
Why were you raging, bro?
Well, first of all, I was very surprised personally with the the Ding Meng and Rami Hamed decision. Like I shocked, like somebody gave it 30-26, and I get it. Like, you know, they took a point off, so that's why it's that scorecard. But you didn't give one round to Ding, not one. And then, like, I don't know, man. I thought that Ding won the first 2 rounds, personally, just from watching it. So it's super weird to me.
You thought it should have been judged a draw?
Yeah, I thought it would make sense to do it a draw. There's even an argument that I think Ding could have won the 3rd round, which would make that a draw round as well. So super bizarre result, in my opinion. Not one judge had it like close.
Well, 2 of the judges gave 1 round to Ding. But yeah, it was a pretty boring affair. But at the same time, I think Rami kind of ran away most of the fight, and Ding was the guy actually moving forward and came to fight.
Yeah, he was actually landing.
What is up, Raheem? He says, Shara Bullet versus Whitaker. No. That's my response.
Ridiculous. Yeah. The Isha said that it was scored fairly and that the right man won and that it made all the sense in the world. I didn't see that whatsoever.
I wasn't watching super closely. It was pretty boring, but what do you think about Dana White saying that Loner Kavanaugh is a 5-time K1 kickboxing world champion?
It's outright not true, and I
just investigated. It's like completely cap, not true whatsoever. He's never competed in K1. I have no idea where Dana White is getting this information from.
Yeah, just like Rami Hamed is a great Muay Thai champion according to Volcon, which I have no idea if that's true or false.
We can investigate that, but just quickly, what did you think about Loner Kavanaugh's knockout and I guess his potential up at what was he at, flyweight or bantamweight?
I think it's bantamweight, but I'm not sure. I thought he looked fantastic. He was clearly setting up the knockout blow. At first, I was thinking, oh, why isn't Loner Kavanagh trading with Antoine Ho? Why is he staying so tentative? And then all of a sudden, the gears started to turn in my brain, and I was thinking, oh, I see. He's waiting. He's biding his time until he finds the opening, and then he's going to come in with a big strike. That's exactly what he did. I'm shocked that a check hook is what put Antoine Ho out, but
as Antoine Ho was moving away,
yeah,
nonetheless.
But Loner Kavanagh, he's got power in his fist, man, and he made it count when he needed to. And first round finish, and I just thought to myself, okay, he's guaranteed a contract now, because I doubt that the other competition are going to be able to have just nonstop first round knockouts. Even if they did have like even more exciting finishes than Loner, I think Dana would have signed him regardless, because that is a highlight reel knockout. Looked fantastic. And Loner, he's got a lot of hype and a lot of star power from Cage Warriors, and I think he's just the guy that Dana White wanted. So I just thought, okay, he's got the contract in the bag.
And from kickboxing.
Yeah, exactly. Five-time kickboxing champion. Now, can you dig that, sucker?
Yeah, this was at 125, so that's good, because they need some more guys at flyweight. You know what I'm saying? Do you think Khabib and Islam can beat Hamzat at 170?
Easily.
I don't know. We have to see what is up with Hamzat. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of questions surrounding his career, and a lot of questions surrounding Loner Kavanagh. This was a really quick knockout. Obviously, he had a good run in Cage Warriors, going undefeated, getting finishes. But unfortunately, this doesn't tell us too much about him, and I'm not sure if Antoine Ho was like up to snuff. I don't want to, clown the guy. He just got knocked out viciously. I mean, if you get knocked out like that, and I don't think that Loner Kavanagh just has like ungodly power. You know what I'm saying? I think that probably his opponent was more just unfit for this opportunity. My personal thoughts, but to answer Vulcan's question, I think he's probably the guy with some of the most potential on the card. And what is up, Isha? Good to see you. Hank the Tank has a beef. Not a beef, but he thinks that the first fight the Mang Ding fight should have went the other way, or at least was called a draw. Interested to hear your thoughts on that. But enough talk about Loner Kavanagh. Let's move up to Jose Delgado. Actually, one more thing on the first fight. You said it would be a decision. You thought it would be kind of boring. So I think that's probably more why it was so exciting, because it was such a quick knockout, and it was fantastic.
Opposite. Yeah, he'd been only getting round 3 KOs before that point, and he was going to big, brutal decisions, wars, So I thought, he'll get in through it being like fight of the night or something. But no, dude, instant knockout. Incredible.
Yeah. And that's like why I said I think his opponent was just probably not up to snuff. Jose Delgado, though. A featherweight fight. Talk to me. This was a good knee knockout, but let me know what you thought.
So Jose Miguel Delgado, I think, had the better striking, better accuracy for most of this thing. I was really impressed that he was able to stuff the takedowns of Ernie Juarez, who was the grappler going into this fight, as I predicted. Delgado actually shot some takedowns of his own and got Ernie Juarez down at some points. But I just really I was impressed with the improved grappling of Jose Delgado. And I said on the podcast that Delgado is coming in on short notice for this thing, but he's super talented and he's getting like nothing but impressive performances and finishes going into this thing. He's the kind of guy who's going to be prepared no matter what happens. And so he took full advantage of taking this thing on short notice, out-grappled Ernie Juarez, and then he just had a picture-perfect knee in round 2, caught him coming in against the cage. Ernie fucking crumbled, and then the hammer fist, and that just about did it. So I didn't see that many flaws with Delgado. I think he has a good amount of potential as well. I didn't see a lot of holes in his game. And then he had a family cam for his family.
Yeah, that was a nice moment.
Yeah, they went fucking crazy. So I thought to myself, okay, Dana's going to just see that reaction and be like, yep, here's your contract. I'd be sort of a sadist if I didn't give you one.
And Jose Delgado, a young cat, getting like featherweight contract. Like you said, I think you previewed this fight pretty good on the preview show. Mm-hmm. You said that he would be the better striker, but I wasn't expecting him to mix it up as much as he did. I thought that was probably the most impressive part. And then obviously getting that knee knockout was was an awesome moment with the family cam. Isha says Chris Toyota needs to be fired. What a joke of a man. Fire him. We need to raise money to out him and his dementia.
Wow.
Put him in a nursing home. Wow, Isha.
Isha does not like that. He's ageist a little bit, it seems. Was that the referee for this fight or something? I guess so. He might have a spot.
No, I think that was the Meng Ding and Rami Hamed fight. Raheem has another question. Off topic. Ilya Taporia said his dream fight would be Khabib and Islam. Do you think he can beat them?
I wonder where Raheem Altaf is from. I'm just really wondering what
probably Georgia, but Ilya Taporia beating Khabib and Islam. Look, dude, those fights are never gonna happen.
And it's not happening. He's not beating either of those guys.
I thought it's funny that Taporia would say that because I thought his dream fight was Conor McGregor.
Yeah, but he always changes it up.
England, all right.
There you go.
God to England.
Sorry.
Stay safe out there. But yeah, Jose Delgado gets the contract. Hyped to see what he does. He looks like a pretty skilled guy. Next fight was Bruno Lopez versus Sajai.
I got it. Mikhail Saziani.
Nice. Yeah. So Saziani was coming in, throwing bombs, throwing those 10-pound clumps of ham at him.
Yeah.
And he hurt him. He hurt Bruno Lopez at one point, and wasn't able to finish him. Just threw wild strikes. By the second round, though, he totally was gassed, visibly gassed, and Bruno Lopez started getting him to the body, got him good, and ended up finishing him. Man, it was a good performance from Bruno, staying patient. But I think that Saziani just kind of fumbled the bag here and doesn't have any cardio. Interesting that Dana White would sign this guy.
I thought
I'm not looking for 31-year-old prospects, even though I brought you on the show. To be a potential prospect, but I'm not really looking for guys like you, but I'm gonna sign you anyway because you're a badass.
You're a badass fighter, a badass light heavyweight. Honestly, Isha, you've seen worse. You do a highlight reel with Jay from Rush Hour where there are refs that are way worse than the guy who was reffing this fight, but it seems to me
know what? To be fair to Isha, I think that Chris Toyota once probably ruined a relationship that Isha had, or maybe cut him off in traffic at one point. So I think that Isha just has a bone to pick with Chris Toyota.
Okay, deny it all you want, Isha. We have the photographic proof. But Mikhail Saziani, he was sort of a one-trick pony in this fight for the most part, just swinging the heavy hands like Derek Brunson and hoping that he catches him. And he caught him. He caught Bruno Lopez, sat him down, and just couldn't finish the job because then the wrestler just fucking shoots a takedown. I say it every so he did have.
Yeah, I thought that you hated Gary Copeland though. So which one is it? Who do you hate more? Who should we start the fund for to oust? Let us know.
Who do we have the GoFundMe change.org thing for? But he hit him, and Bruno Lopez sort of shot the takedown and grabbed a hold of the legs, so he couldn't get the knockout. And then over time, especially in the fourth round, Bruno Lopez hurt him to the body. He hit him with a gorgeous knee, and then followed up with a body punch that just fucking crumpled him. You have the tape? Yeah. So he
100%. All right. The new enemy of the state is Chris Toyota. He's a traitor, and he must be eliminated.
Yeah, assassinated, if you will. But he hit him with the body shot that crumpled Saziani. He felt it sort of like after the fact. And at one point, he held out his hand for the fight to stop. That's not how it works, Mikhail Saziani. You have to fight back, defend yourself. And he didn't do that and just fucking the cage. Not very good at all.
So, good win for Bruno Lopez. But now we get to the fight that everybody just loved. Rami Hamed fighting Meng Ding. Rami Hamed apparently is
get in here, Kenny.
Yeah, hop in. Let me drop the stream link again. Anybody can hop in, Isha. We'd love to hear you hop in. Oh, shit, that is the wrong page. My apologies.
No.
That's the page I'm currently on. Sorry.
Bing, 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 bing. Dun, 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 dun.
I gotta go to Walmart. Go to Winco. You can't use a credit card there, which is weird. Did you know that?
I didn't know anything about Walmart, nor do I want to because I hate that.
No,
store.
I said Winco.
Oh, what the hell's that?
You
What the
can't-
hell is that?
Do you not have Wincos in Cali?
No.
Oh well. All right, but I'm gonna investigate this. Apparently, he is a multiple-time Muay Thai champion. So I would like to see this. No Muay Thai fight. He did lose via Kimura, which is interesting.
Ding lost the first, won the second round, but in the third round got tagged so much on the counter shots. Couldn't land much and then got a point taken. Ahmed was fine on short notice. Good counter game. Not good enough, though. Yeah, definitely did not earn a contract with that fight. He looked fucking gassed for most of that thing and was on the back foot for the most part. I would argue that Meng Ding won the first round just because I felt he was more accurate with his strikes. Like every once in a while, Ahmed would hit an elbow, but it wouldn't matter. And he'd throw a big kick that would just whiff the forehead. But for the most part, I felt like Meng Ding was catching him with combinations and body shots. And I thought his control time against the cage sort of won him the round as well. But that's just my take.
Either way, I think this was the worst fight on the card.
Horrible.
Yeah, pretty bad fight. Rami Hamed kind of ran away a lot of the fight. He did show a good kickboxing style, I will admit, But yeah, Meng Ding was kind of the guy moving forward most of the fight.
Yeah.
I thought that the decision was right at the time, but maybe I have to go back and look at it. But either way, it wasn't a very interesting fight. And Rami Hamed, 4 days notice is weird, but
yeah, it's impressive that he pulled.
I guess
it is
save the card.
Yeah.
Our contender series cards normally like 6. I think they're normally 6 fights, right?
I think they're 5 most of the time, but I could be.
I think they're
wrong.
6 usually.
I'm gonna look at the previous season though. Meng Ding. I think both these guys fucking fumbled the bag, in my opinion, and that's
you know what? That is something we should talk about. He says not going to rip him for that. Got poked in the eye once and got hit 4 times in the nuts. Yeah, and then Chris Tione says, "This is the last." What did he say? He said, "Absolutely the last straw." Yeah, and it's like, all right. After that, after the third nut shot, he says, "This is the last warning," and he finally takes a point, thankfully. And yeah, he did get poked in the eye. It's hilarious. To be fair to Meng Ding, he kind of got those low blows off, a few of them at least, as Hamed was kicking. So it wasn't like it necessarily targeting him there. Right. He just kind of kicked, and I thought it was accidental.
I thought so too. But he did fumble it when he pulled the fucking Daniel Marcos, and just the other guy's leg is coming up. Bam! That's when the low blow hit, and that ruined Marcos's career, and it ruined this guy's career too. So
I don't know if it ruined his career, but
well, he's a small guy against a tall guy, and then they throw leg kicks. That's usually what happens. But I thought Meng Ding was more talented than Rami Hamed was personally. I didn't see anything of substance that I was like, ooh,
what do you mean? Rami Hamed's a multiple-time kickboxing, Muay Thai guy. And you know what?
Totally.
Loner Kavanaugh is a 5-time K1. What the fuck was Dana White talking about? A 5-time K1 champion?
Yeah, that's bullshit right there. 4 days notice and fouled so much. Not a bag fumble in my opinion. He did what he could. Ding was pressuring him, and Hamed landed some good counters. The 2 low blows were not targeting. I agree, Skate. So, yeah, bad luck. Oh, well. Both guys sort of suck, so fuck them. Don't go to the
and then that, obviously Dana White snubbing Rami Hamed. It's so funny that Bruno Lopez fought before him, and he was like, I'm not looking for 31-year-old contenders, but I'm going to give you a shot. And then he goes, I'm not looking for 31-year-old contenders. Not today, buddy. It's like, dude, why are you bringing 31-year-olds on? And this guy's 32?
Yeah.
33.
So, MMA bouts are usually 6. Yep. Just look the last week of last year.
Yeah, so. I'm always right, even when I'm wrong.
Except when
Dana White snubbing him, saying, I'm not looking for guys your age. Why would you bring him on the show if you're not looking for people his age? I don't understand the point. And
he's fresh meat.
Yeah, literally. Why does he bring 3? Yeah, it's like one of the great mysteries of life. Why does Dana White lie so much?
I think Dana White might be the 8th wonder of the world, to be honest. Brain.
Anyway, let's move on to the main event, which was Mansur Abdul Malik fighting Wes Schultz. So Wes Schultz kind of looks like a guy that should be busking downtown, playing guitar, or maybe like a surfer dude. Regardless, I called him the white Kevin Holland during this fight. because he just throws some crazy, unorthodox strikes, sort of like a Kevin Holland. Um, but yeah, Malik definitely was kind of dominating the fight, I thought. And then all of a sudden, Wes Schultz just kind of turns the tide and starts hurting Malik and getting him. And I'm like, dude, he might finish him here. And then Malik goes back to, some grappling chops, reverses it on him and takes him down and lands some vicious elbows, nasty elbows, and ground and pounds him to get the decision or to get the knockout victory. This was a good fight. Wes Schultz is sloppy though, and I do like Malik switching it up, switching the game plan when things got hairy. What about you? What's your
well, I think that Mansour was dominating the first round. He had wicked left hands and right hands that he was throwing. Usually his timing was super good with powerful shots because Wes Schultz, he was like turning away sometimes when he was trying to hit like some reverse shit or hit a big move from far away, and then he'd just fucking crack him and spin his head 180 degrees. And then also Mansour, I believe, was the better grappler of the two of them because once he hurt him, he would take him down and smother him on the ground. So I was really impressed with Mansour's first round. He was doing everything right, in my opinion. But yeah, second round, he was not doing very well at all. Schultz cracked him with the left hand. His head got knocked back. He hit him with the knee that I thought, oh my God, he's done. That knee was so brutal. Down he goes, fuck, and then they got in a weird series of grappling exchanges. Like neither guy was on top. Both were like on the side of each other. Who's going to be in the better position? And then I think eventually they got back to their feet. And then Mansour knew what he needed to do because he was cracking him. He had the better striking of the two. And so he just implemented that, hit him with the left hand, and down he went, dude. And then got on top, elbows. John Jones was crying with all those legal elbows that Mansour was able to hit. And that's score 12-6. He got the win, and what was so weird was that then Herb Dean, of course, Herb Dean's Hall of Fame, he comes in to stop it, and he taps him, and then he didn't know that the fight was called, and so then he gets into like another position, laying on top, and at that point, I'm like, get off of him! Like I literally screamed, get the fuck off of him! What are you doing?
Yeah, we got an appearance from Hoppity Herb.
Yeah,
Herb Dean in his later years is getting like all weird and jittery. Certainly very strange. Kobe says rate the card out of 10. I think that Isha's rating is pretty much accurate and no lower than an 8. This was a fantastic show. Not to mention the fact that these cards are really short on a Tuesday night. Just the perfect fix for us MMA junkies to get just a short card on a Tuesday night. Fantastic stuff. Isha also says sloppy, indeed. But Malik will get exposed by guys if he can't rely on his athleticism. Yeah, definitely in the second round, when he got hurt, definitely showed some holes in his game. Kevin Holland. Where does what is his name? Not Kevin Holland. Kevin Lee. Where does Kevin Lee fit in all of this is really the question because he always sees the holes in the game. But yeah, I
think he fits in
an 8 for me.
Yeah. I'd give it an 8 as well, although I know that Ding and Hamid tried their absolute best to ruin the card. Unfortunately, they could not, and the rest of the guys showed why they belonged in the UFC with nasty first and second round finishes. So very easy watch for me. It went by quickly, in my estimation, which is always good for a fight card. Hey, it's Dylan, Big Red. Get in here, Dylan. We got the StreamYard link. Get in here, my man, Dylan. What's up, brother? A fantastic night of fights, night of action, and I'm just happy that Loner got into the UFC. That's the
one of the first questions we got was who had the most potential out of everybody. Definitely that dude. But again, I don't know. We need to see a little bit more out of him. And
yeah,
flyweight isn't the reason I really say he has the most potential is because flyweight is so slim. It only takes a few wins to get to the top of flyweight. So the rest of the guys, there was like some middleweights, light heavyweights on the card. I think the main event was at middleweight. So yeah, but yeah, definitely Loner Kavanaugh, not a 5-time K1 kickboxing champion, as Dana White lied his ass off. The only beef that I really have with this whole show and the whole concept of this show is something that Dana White said at the very end of the broadcast. He said, Dana White, he said Contender Series is the only way to get in the UFC. It's like, no, it's
really
not.
You know that you have the Ultimate Fighter as your programming, right? Did you forget about that? It's airing in a couple minutes, guys.
Oh, geez. It's like, that's just a total lie. This dude, he just lies so much.
Yeah, and ask fucking Jordan Vucenic whether there's any other way to get into the UFC. Just fought a couple weeks ago, you fucking Uncle Fester.
Dude, I don't know what he's talking about. And then, the other thing is, it's like a lot of these guys lost, didn't get contracts, but we'll surely see them very soon. Make no mistake about it. We will be seeing a lot of losers from this season. Just get the call up and just be fighting. That's the stupidest thing about the show to me. I mean, it's awesome. I love seeing. The show. Really, the best part about the show is the end of the show. I mean, obviously the fights, but the end of the show is equally as good when he's, telling everybody, well, you're a badass, and we're gonna get you in the UFC. I like you, kid. And then he's like,
I love everything about this kid.
And then I like when he's like, this guy didn't impress me. He's 33, so he can't be in the UFC. Looks like we have an appearance from one Mr. Sean Moody. What's going on, Sean?
Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to say hi before. Oh fuck! Look at Hank. He's froze.
Yeah,
now
froze.
He's unfroze.
You're frozen, bro.
We're all frozen like Elsa. Botched.
Yeah, I just figured I'd come in here and say hi and stuff before I go, man. Yeah, we're about done, dude. There's like a person in the back and shit. We're just hanging out. How's the weather out there? Is it nice or is it hot?
It's good.
Hot as fuck here.
Nice and
pretty
sunny.
decent. That's cool, man, for being out there on the West Coast, yo.
Yes, sir. West side till I die. First off, fuck you. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
Holy shit.
West side.
Were you able to watch the card, Sean?
Yeah, fuck my wife. Hey, Hank, did you hear about me saying you haven't gotten coochie in a while?
No, I've never gotten coochie ever.
Okay? That was on my show last night, bro. I had to give you some crap, bro.
I've long suspected that Hank is a virgin.
But nah, I just thought I'd come in here and say hi and bye, because yeah, I'm ready to go home and go to bed.
All right, peace, Sean. Hop in anytime.
PLG.
How was the show, Sean? Did you like the Contender Series watching from
later, Hank?
How about you? Get out of here.
Tupac is a fake gangster. Look into it. Well,
you got set up like a gangster. That's.
I'll have to check into that.
And off goes Sean Moody. God damn it, man.
Yes, I've long suspected that Hank is a virgin. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, you know what? Saving himself for the right woman. Don't make the same mistakes as me, Hank.
Don't play peanut butter with the teacher. That's not a good idea.
I did
it. Yes, you did. Damn it, you got real close to it. Yeah.
Yes, I got really close, but I wasn't really.
Yeah. But God, what the hell was I even gonna say? I'll end up like Steve Carell at 40. Then I'll find my woman. But first, I gotta do a wax job on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying, oh, Kelly Clarkson. But a wonderful week for the Contender Series. This is exactly how I wanted it to start. To be honest, don't make the same mistakes. Okay, confirmed. Well, my dinner's ready, so I actually got to head out. But
all right, man.
Chatting with you. Get the hell in here, Dylan, and keep up the party. But I'm out of here. See you, buddy.
See you. All right.